Alright, it's Digimon time. AD-01, the reprint set, the good reprint set, Digimon Generation. It's got new cards in it too, and they're mostly from the show, mostly from the different main characters of each consecutive season, you know, the new, each series. Let's get into it. The idea behind these boxes, I think, is that you can kind of do it like a draft out of them, like you build a deck, build one of the main character decks like right out of the box. I don't think that's true because I've opened some of this set and I think you need at least maybe like 3 boxes to open to like actually build a deck with like play sets and stuff, and even that's pushing it. I attempted it at locals on Saturday and I did all right, but not, you know, I couldn't really compete that well. Here's all these packs. So apparently I've been doing some, you know, watching other box openings on YouTube. Let me get my thief pets out of here. This is a Digimon video after all, but I put the flash on so that this is extra shiny so you can actually see the cards. Stand these up here. Woo! Slipping and sliding. But apparently there's a trend where the first pack in the box has like the alternate art, one of the fancy alternate arts that you can get. So let's see if that's true. This is the first pack. These are really long packs. They're like real booster packs, unlike every other Digimon set. I don't know, that's not true. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of dragons, a lot of like royal knights like Omnimon. The box has Imperial Dramon. These are all the alt arts too. Like these are they're advertising these cards. It's like Gallantmon right there. These are not easy cards to pull, but let's do it. They are the heroes of the digital world. What am I trying to get? Mainly Gallantmon stuff, because I'm bringing Gallantmon back. This pack is really hard to open. But yeah, I want to play Gallantmon again. I got at least one of the 81 Gallantmons already, but I need a full playset, of course. And yeah, this is an off-foil booster, as these reprint sets tend to be. So we got Rise Greymon, we got Wormmon, we got Solarmon. So yeah, you can see there's like the Shine Greymon deck, the Imperial Dramon deck. And then there's Floodgate rookies like this. Players can't reduce play cost, that's what that is. If I get it too close to the screen, you won't be able to read anything. Lord Knightmon, there's a whole like Royal Knights, Lord Knight. LouisTheRavenheart is also a deck in here that apparently, hopefully this video doesn't give you a headache to like watch this. Gazimon, another Floodgate. Tapirmon, another Floodgate rookie. Floodgate rookies, for those who are not in the know, I'm pretty sure my audience, if you're watching this video, you're like a Digimon fan already, but they have simple effects that prevent you from like doing certain game mechanics, like reducing costs and playing by effects, things like that. And they put them on the little guys so that, you know, they wield great power against the bigger foes. Anyway, here's Matt from the Kizuna movie, adult Matt in his 20s. And here's Hero from Ghost Game, which I haven't seen, but it's like the Scooby-Doo of Digimon apparently. And then Dynasmon, which is Lord Knightmon's companion, one of the Royal Knights from oh my gosh, from Frontier, you know, the hybrid stuff. And Ukomon, staple little fairy boy, little fairy creature from the movie, the newest movie, Digimon 02, The Beginning. The flash is just going in and out, I don't even care. Gallantmon Crimson Mode, this was a very valuable card to pull for Gallantmon, like, you know, on Saturday when I was playing right out of the box. But I have the alt art of this from its original release, but this is the token level 7 of the Gallantmon deck, obviously. What's this? Metal Garurumon. This is actually my favorite art of Metal Garurumon. I think this takes up a secret rare slot. There's just certain ratios in here, and I don't need any more of this Metal Garurumon, but this artwork is like, that's what Puppetmon saw when he died, sort of thing, if you know what I'm talking about. That was that pack. Okay, so no alt art in that pack. Like Digipanda, well, in his video, that's what happened with him, but it doesn't go for every single box, I guess. Maybe the case that he was opening from had that going on. But I did open a box the other day where the first alternate art was like a Metal Garurumon alternate art, the one from this set. Alright, so there's 12 packs, okay? That's half the size of a normal booster. Here's Omni Shoutmon. I've never seen this series, like Digimon Cross Wars or whatever. This flash is really, I knew with this all foil set, the flash would be like gleaming over the card. I don't care, I'd rather you be able to see it because it would actually be really dark, I think. What's gonna happen if I turn the flash off? I don't know. Maybe if I turn the brightness up? Whoa, that's messing, no, that's turning it down. Here's Agumon. It's Marcus's Agumon from Data Squad. He doesn't have the Data Squad trait, but this set has some of the first cards in the game with the Data Squad trait, so you'll see that. The original Paildramon from the starter deck. God, that's blurry. That's really blurry. Probably because I'm holding it too close. Anyway. Siakumon is another floodgate. This is the one for reducing paid Digivolution costs. Yeah. Can I? There we go. Okay, we're still recording. Anyway, Demi-Vimon, the egg, the baby for Imperial Dramon, the best one they decided on. I think the reprints they decided on in this set are like supposed to be the best ones, you know, that they could get for each archetype. This is the option for Royal Knight, the Last Guardian. That's Omnimon X Antibody, who is also in this set. This Shade Dramon was a much needed reprint because before it, like Imperial Dramon, red, purple, the evil virus Imperial Dramon was barely playable, and then this was a box topper and it made it playable, but it was also really expensive because it was hard to get a hold of. And yeah, so an armored Digivolution for Wormmon, who's sort of like Flame Dramon's little brother. Yeah. Otamamon, another floodgate, can't reduce paid play costs. For the Nature Spirits, it's the only Nature Spirits card in this set. Omekamon, the little pawn of Royal Knights and Cool Boy and all that jazz. This is a new card, the new Greymon. It's red and it's for adventure and it looks very anime, the art. It's a screen cap, I guess? I don't know. Something like that. My phone, I'm recording this on my phone because I just want to like directly upload it and I don't want to take all night recording it. But it also keeps telling me my storage is low, so I don't know how much time I have. So I'm trying to go fast. Imperial Dramon Paladin Mode Ace, which is, you know, was a great card for a long time. There's going to be something special behind this. Maybe this is the alt art. I don't know. Paladin Mode Ace, the level 7 for Imperial Dramon. The ultimate Paladin boy for Imperial Dramon. This, okay. Marcus, Damon, and Agumon, that is the alternate art of them. Agumon himself is a tamer now and he's a Digimon and he's a tamer at the same time. And they are partners. This is actually a really good card because it's a good pull. Agumon's like flying. But it's a good pull because this card is actually pretty expensive. So, and I'm not sure if this is the Data Squad trait. And I think in the Data Squad deck you need 4 copies of this card, maybe? At least in the Shine Greymon deck you do. So yeah. So that's our first, like, hashtag hit out of this box. And I'm going to put that to the side. Let's get through this faster before I have to, like, start recording again and then, like, okay. Before I have to switch cameras or something to my actual video camera. Miraculous Mega Knight, the option that creates Omnimon. I kind of want the gold border of this. I'm sure that's widely sought after because I do play an Omnimon deck sometimes. Speaking of Omnimon, I want the one from this set. Skull Nightmon, I don't know why he's in this set. I guess like Lord Nightmon is in this set, so there's some Nightmon support. Another Rise Greymon for the Shine, Rise and Shine. I hope I get the Shine, the new Shine. There's Stingmon looking all like Batman-esque. The one that's limited to 1 in Imperial. The level 7 we don't talk about because I don't have a problem with the bond cards like Agumon Bond of Bravery and Gabumon Bond of Friendship, but like the first time I saw Kizuna I thought the bond evolutions were stupid. I will admit that. Guilmon, the Warp one for the Gallantmon deck, little red dragon. Crimson Blaze, which is also in my Gallantmon deck, it's a red staple and it's amazing and we all know Crimson Blaze. I'm glad it's foil now and it's reprinted. Alphamon, which is the one I use in the Chronicle deck, which I also play sometimes. Shocker there. The other Stingmon, with XVmon in the background. I kind of want the alt art of this because it has like the evolution sequence from the show. And this is the triple tamer for red hybrids. So Takuya, Tommy, and Zoe, like ice into flame and wind into flame or whatever they say. I don't know. something like that. This is a good Gallantmon. This is the healing Gallantmon, the yellow Gallantmon with blocker because it has a big shield. It's not really showing off the shield, but it's got it. So this Gallantmon's probably going in my Gallantmon deck. And Ty, the secret rare Ty for adventure, the memory setter. I did in my other box pull like a gold border of this, so. But it's a cool artwork. It's Ty. He's the main guy. He's basically the mascot of Digimon along with Agumon. You know, he's like Ash Ketchum. Okay, so that was the third pack. I kind of want to play the Data Squad deck, honestly, because I mean, it hints at Ravemon support because Ravemon's Data Squad, and I hope they make a Data Squad Ravemon. They better, because Ravens and Crows and Ravemon, you know me and Ravemon. But also the starter deck's coming out next month. Here's Vmon and Agumon, all the main Digimon here. Geogreymon right after Agumon, of course. Chikurimon, another, it's like a landmine thing, but it is a rookie and it is a floodgate. Speaking of floodgates, Terriermon with Kokomon on his head. So cute in your cheeks. Nope. Okay. Gurimon, the egg for Gamamon, I guess, which is not a deck I play, but whatever. The boys, the hybrid boys, Takuya and Koji. Another Wormmon that used to be a promo. Gatsumon, another floodgate. He's hiding under a rock. This Pyeldramon is going to be really good for Imperial Dramon, so there's that, you know. Oh, this is a card I didn't have. Shoutmon X7. I've never seen Cross Wars, as I said before, but I didn't have this card, so that's kind of cool to have. It's an SR from this set, so there you go. And physical training, because there's staples in this set, staples and searchy stuff. I'm gonna put Shoutmon over there with Marcus and Agumon, because that's technically a pull. I hope I get at least 3 super rare cards from the actual set in here instead of the reprints, because those are what we want, right? Beetle Gamamon, the evolution, one of the evolutions of Gamamon. Koromon, who doesn't love Koromon? He is the first Digimon we ever saw in any anime, right? He's the Prevo for Agumon. Takato, my boy, probably my favorite main character in any Digimon series because he's imaginative and he drew his own Digimon and made it come to life. And that is Guilmon. And then he becomes a knight in shining armor and saves his girlfriend, and it's amazing. Omekamon again, Wormmon. This is like the 3rd different Wormmon. I love this Gallantmon. It was the first one with blocker. And it was the easier one to pull to draft Gallantmon. Demi-Vmon, who is the little Demi-Vmon, was probably the cutest in training Digimon, if I'm being honest. But the artwork on these cards is weird because it's like the actual in training is barely even in view. And there's Agumon again, and this is the option for Paladin mode, cinematic with the reel. There's Garurumon, the companion to Matt. Well, I was gonna say the companion to Greymon, but it's for the Adventure Omnimon deck. Shine Greymon, but not the one I want the new Shine Greymon. This is cool. I'm glad I got this. Look, it's the XVmon from the evolution sequence in like the DNA Digivolve sequence from the show. That is, that's a cool alt art to get. Does that mean I'm not gonna get a secret rare? This is kind of worth it though, because the fact that they did this as an artwork. Now I want the Stingmon that goes with it. But hey, main character vibes with Davis. That's cool. I love that. I love that I pulled that. Very good. So I have 2 alternate arts though. So yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna get like Omnimon or Imperial Dramon or whatever. I already have 1 Omnimon, but I want another one. Growlmon. Pillowmon, isn't it cute? It's another floodgate. They can't play Digimon by effects. This Mega Copy Terriermon's really good for bugs, and it was a box topper. It's another one of those. I hope I pull the Mastamon box topper. Psychmon, Floodgate, Vmon, Gamamon, Guilmon, which was a promo, and this card's not that good anymore, but it's kind of like a hyper draw engine thing you can still make use of. Hey, look, another Guilmon right next to Guilmon. I heard you like Guilmons. This is still like the best Guilmon because it's a searcher. And it has like a little, it deletes little rookies, basically 3,000 TP or less. when attacking. X Antibody, gotta love it. It's classic. Hopefully we put Protoform too, because Protoform's good. Izzy and Ty, the two, let's face it, Izzy and Ty are just better companions than Ty and Matt, right? At least in Digimon the movie they were. They were the ones hanging out the whole time. And, you know, at the computer, watching War Greymon get the job done. Shatter Foil or you can Ace. Look at that texture, oh my gosh. The boss monster for, you know, Chronicle. Yellow Scramble, another staple, and that was that pack. I'm still very happy about that XVmon. I think that might be the hit of the box, which is kind of sad because it's just like a little level 4 piece, but it's good. It's gonna be sought after. I want the Stingmon. I wish that was like guaranteed to come in the box too. Shine Greymon, Kiddie Pool Bukamon, which is a good blue, like one of the best generic blue eggs in the game. Kukuamon, another Floodgate. Rise Greymon X, the only X Antibody Digimon in the whole Shine Greymon line, now that you mention it. Where's Shine Greymon X? Demonic Disaster, which is something I've tried to tech into Ravemon, and it never quite works because it doesn't bring Ravemon back, but like, it's a good purple option. You delete something to unsuspend, and you know, deleting your own Digimon in purple is good, and unsuspending is good because more aggro. Here's Marcus. Oh, my girlfriend told me I look like him. You know, he's cool. He's kind of a pretty boy, kind of a tough guy. He's cool. He's got like the cool like high ponytail thing going on. I don't know. So that was a huge compliment. Marcus Damon's like 18. I'm like twice his age. But whatever. Here's Gankumon, who is the master of Jessmon. There's Jessmon, who is Jessmon. Right next to his master. Look at that, master and disciple. Yeah, I do play Jessmon sometimes, and neither of those cards are in my Jessmon deck right now. I don't know what this is. This is the Gammamon deck. I don't have the context of why we're talking about being his brother or whatever. But Lord Nightmon, the new Lord Nightmon from this set. I put that aside because I needed that. There's a gold foil in this pack I just saw. Hexablaumon is an amazing card. This card used to be really expensive, and it's one of the best blue top ends in the game. What gold foil? Oh, that's cool, because I use this Dorumon in my Chronicle deck, so I will take that. That's actually really cool. Like, I never played Alphamon before Chronicle became a thing, but this is pretty nice. TBH. Okay. We're not doing too bad. I just think we're not going to get a secret rare, like one of the new secret rares, because we got, like, we get the reprint ones, but... And the ratio thing, apparently it's confirmed that you get 10 AD-01 cards from a box. And it doesn't matter what rarity they are, it's just 10 AD-01. I think they're kind of locked, like you're supposed to get like 3 super rares or something. But Giga Death, the Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode option. XVmon, one of the other ones, the jamming one. Lucamon Chaos Mode, which used to be the big bad of Frontier, who used to be like $75 just for, well, maybe not 75, but like $50 or something just for this rarity. And now it's not, thank goodness, because EX6 was so short printed. For Bond of Friendship base, there he is. Another Gammamon, War Greymon X, who is amazing for the Gallantmon deck. This Growlmon, which is amazing for the Gallantmon deck. Royal Knights of the Purge is amazing for the Royal Knights deck. Matt and TK, the actual brothers, big bro, little bro. I kind of want the alt art for this because it's them like on the phone with their grandma or at their grandma's. And then, oh, this is a good card, Aldemon. That's another super rare from this set. And you can see Takuya spiritually becoming a Digimon because it's morphin time. And this is going to be good. Yeah, red hybrid players rejoice because the level 5s are where it's at. Here's a black memory boost too. Because, oh, whoops. That's what happens when you record on your phone. I'm sorry. I dropped, yeah. There's my old theater textbook from when I was in college. Fun fact, I'm recording this right at my desk, which has a bookshelf on it. Sorry for dropping the camera there. That must have been jarring. I think there's like 3 more. This is the 4th to last pack. I mean, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. I pulled some really good stuff so far. I pulled 2 super rares. Yeah, Shoutmon and Aldemon, and technically Marcus and Agumon, but that was like an alt art, so who knows. I want the War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. But I don't know if I'm gonna get them because like the base art of them. Oh goodness! And I want the Shine Greymon. I don't think I'm gonna get that either. Final Zubagon Punch. Can we focus, please? Koromon, the Shine Greymon one, because it's yellow. Another Takato, probably the best one in the Gallantmon deck. Cinematic Shine Greymon Burst Mode. Davis, the original staple Davis, and his Digimon, the Golden Armor Magnamon. And Vmon, who Digivolves into Magnamon. And the best egg in Gallantmon ever, Gigimon. And Regulusmon, who I really don't care about because I don't play the Seriousmon deck, but whatever. Dynasmon, he's cool. He's the companion to Lord Nightmon, as I've said before. Susanamon, Ace, which was a secret rare, and it's like the big Omnimon of the hybrids, but you know, most people don't care. There's another gold card behind this. What is it? Koromon. That's kind of cool, because Koromon is a really good egg. So I bet people are going to want this too. I kind of want to keep this. It's like a generic good red egg, and it's for Greymon. Greymon Tribal is not really a thing right now, but maybe I can use it in Omnimon. I don't know, because a lot of the Agumon still name drop Koromon. But whatever. I'm happy with this box so far. I kind of want a little more spark in some of these pulls, but that's kind of the nature of this set. X-Vmon and Lydramon. This is the Vmon evolution box, or pack, I mean. Cutemon, who is a little bunny, little Easter bunny with headphones. The Lucamon option, dead or alive, because Bon Jovi. Lucamon is John Bon Jovi. Rush Gilmon for game. Imperial Dramon from the starter deck still holds up. Triple Tamer from the show I've never seen. Yeah. Gulus Gabamon, the evil evolution from the other show I've never seen. Marcus from the show I have seen. One of the shows I have seen. Here's Z Greymon from the show I've never seen, but it's like the blue guy has the Greymon evolution line in this, so it's like if the edgelord dude like Matt had Greymon, it would be the blue flare stuff like this. And I needed one of those. I needed a Crescarurumon too, so there's Crescarurumon, who is, if Omnimon, I mean, if like for Omnimon Alter S, if like War Greymon and Metal Garurumon switch weapons, you have Garurumon with a blade. And there you have it. And then Red Scramble, staple. Okay, I'm not gonna get a lot of the super rares I wanted, because how many AD-01 cards do we have right here? 1, 2, that doesn't count. 3, 4, that doesn't count. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, so there's 2 more. Oh no, but I think I put some of them in the bulk pile here, like the Tamers I already had. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's just see. I want the Stingmon. I want the Stingmon that goes with the XVmon. I'm not even going to play Imperial Dramon. Maybe I will. I don't know. Final Shining Blade. Oh, no, not final, just the regular Shining Blast. The Doramon that's not gold. The Sunomon that's the egg for the dogs, like the purple dogs, I guess. That's why that's in here. Seriousmon, which I didn't get the new Seriousmon. I did pull it from my last box, but I traded it to someone at locals. Here's the final Shining Burst. We have Shining Burst. Where'd that go? See, there you go. Shining Blast and Final Shining Burst. Kind of Weissmon, the pre-evolution for Seriousmon. Guilmon X, who is amazing for Gallantmon. Geogreymon, Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode, the other one, and the other Triple Tamer, the boys, the brothers, and the guy who's just like tagging along with the brothers, which is interesting. Yeah, but for Magna Garurumon and Cool Boy, they're all cool boys, especially Koji. Yeah. Oh, and agility training. Yeah. So cool. I'm not gonna play hybrids either, but you know. So yeah, we didn't get a secret rare, unless this pack right here that I am unwrapping has one. No Omnimon, no Imperial Dramon, but I already have an Omnimon. I am more likely. Here's Ken and Davis, by the way. Speaking of Imperial Dramon. Gamamon, who's angry now, and purple. Pamumon, I love Pamumon. He's such a cool Digimon because he's a plant bird, and that's cool. And plants and birds are like my thing. Digimon Emperor, Ken, when he went through phase, an evil phase. The other, here, we did get a fighter mode. It's just the old ace. So that's cool. And speaking of cool, he's cool too, for any X-Anybody decks. And he's cool too, because he's Shoto and everybody loves him, and you can't use him with the Mother D Reaper anymore. And here we have yeah, he digivolves from Wormmon, and he's the friendship evolution. He's like Shadramon. Shadramon is the courage one. Togemugumon is the friendship one. I don't know why this guy's in there. It's annoying because Regulusmon Ace, I guess, you know, in case you want to build the serious Mon deck right out of the box, if you're serious about it. I'm glad I pulled this, actually. This Vidramon is good because I kind of was on the fence building like a Old Force Vidramon deck for a while, and I collected the Tamer when she was really expensive, Rena. So this is a good pull, actually. This is a good reprint of Vidramon. He's sitting on a mountain contemplating life. Not really a mountain, but like a pillar. Hero, he's for the, yeah, Gamamon deck, whatever. And green memory boost, and I think that's it. Yeah. All right, well, not too bad. The best pulls of this box were definitely like Marcus, Damon, and Agumon. And then the Automon's pretty good, but XVmon, like, yes, DNA Digivolve time. It's a good set. I didn't get another Gallantmon. That's okay. I'm gonna trade for stuff. I could probably trade a lot of